I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
We have no one watching, so it's all good. But, oh wait, Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie.
Wow, it's like ultra big. Is that new? Is it really big on your screen too?
I just changed the style
Oh.
from bubble, because this is bubble here,
Okay.
to classic.
Oh.
And then we have minimal. And then we have block. And I like the classic because I feel like I can read it better.
That is true. It's nice and big, and then you can see the people's picture.
Morgan's reading Head in the Clouds by Karen Whittemire tonight. That was my favorite book of May, girl. That was my favorite book of, is it May or April? It was May. That's my favorite book that I read in May. Yay! Hi, everyone. Welcome into Sprints. I have Kristi with me tonight. I'm super excited. We are chatting and hanging out and reading. I have a pile of things that I could be reading, but I was just telling Kristi my little corner of the interwebs here is a disaster, and I probably should do some tidying tonight because it's shameful. I sent her a video of my bedroom, and she's like, well... She was very polite about it, but Kristi, what are you reading tonight?
I'm gonna write. I want to write. I don't know where I'm at. It's a mess. I'll figure it out though.
Sounds good. How's it going with it though?
Well. This past weekend was insane because Thursday I had an engagement session. Saturday I had a wedding. Sunday I had a wedding. Monday I had a bridal shoot. So I feel like this is the first day that and like right now is like the first time I've like really gotten to sit down and like think about writing or anything. But I was like, I have to do sprints because I need to write. I need to get back into it. And this is like the perfect place for me to do that.
Are you reading anything currently?
Yes, I'm reading. I'll go get it.
Okay.
It's over here. I'm actually reading 2 books. That's one thing I never ever stop reading because it like helps me fall asleep. Like I like to do it like one of the last things before I go to sleep. It just like relaxes my mind, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm reading One Foggy Christmas because it's hot and I want to be cold right now.
It's Christmas in July.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Here we go.
I figure so. And I heard good things about that one. It's a I don't think it's a rom-com. I think it's just a romance. It's like a contemporary romance where like the girl gets in an accident and she can't remember her husband, and then it's like she falls back in love with him. So I started that today and it's really good so far. And then I'm reading Rebellious Heart by Jody Headland, which is about the Revolutionary War, which I always love to read a book about the Revolutionary War around 4th of July. So it's really good so far.
Cool.
I like it. It's like a little mystery going on.
Cool.
So
I have a pile. I'll go through it in a minute here. But for anyone just coming in, Morgan's starting Head in the Clouds by Karen Whittemire, which was my favorite book of May. For anyone who cares, didn't know. Lauren is here. Anybody that doesn't know Lauren, this is Lauren from Intuitive Reading. She's a fellow co-host for The Southern Charm. Freaking love her. Still reading Gone with the Wind, finally halfway through. For a lifetime tonight. I'm curious what your thoughts are going to be.
On For a Lifetime? Or
No, yeah, Lauren's thoughts, what her thoughts are going to be. Elma's reading Once Upon a Prince by Rachel Helk. And Katrina's working on Bible study, switching over to Shadow Women by Angela Hunt. Excited because Moses is about to be found in the river. And Lauren says, I need to read that, Alma. I have that whole series. I need to read that too. And Alma loves Jodie Hedlund.
This is my first book by her, so far so good.
And Lauren is loving it so far. She's on chapter 7. Good. I'm very much the unpopular opinion with that series. Very, very unpopular.
The
Timeless.
Yeah. Oh, but I thought you liked the 4th one.
I liked the 2nd one. I hated the 1st one. I only read the 2nd one because everyone told me that the 2nd one's better than the 1st one. The 3rd one was just okay. It was a little boring to me, but it was okay. The 4th one was also a little boring, but the pirates and the Mulan themes made it a little more interesting. Also, I liked that there were parts of it that took place in Minnesota, so that kept me interested. And also buddy reading it with Cece and Nikki over at Writing for Jesus made it more enjoyable as well. But I'm noticing that she's very formulaic. She's becoming where she'll follow the same pattern. Every book is the same pattern. And I think I'm just getting burnout from the pattern because they're all, I've predicted all of them, like who she's going to end up with in all of them. So.
Oh, no. See,
I didn't like book 5 at all. I did not like book 5 at all. So,
oh no.
Yeah, no.
I haven't read the 4th or the 5th one.
Book 5 was only 2 stars for me, but yeah.
I heard Alma liked it.
Yeah, I think I'm the unpopular opinion. Everyone likes it.
I want you to know that I literally watch like every one of your videos. I just don't always comment because I'm usually watching it on the TV and my son interrupts me all the time. But I just watched your wrap up the other day. And so I like hearing Alma's thoughts.
Alma has good thoughts, yes. But, yeah. So, yeah, I very much am the unpopular opinion with the Timeless series.
Aww.
JB says, I actually have an unpopular opinion about Gone with the Wind. Scarlett is not as mean as people make her. I was expecting Regina George meanness. And Lauren says the 2nd was my least favorite so far.
Interesting.
I have to be honest and tell you that I have not liked a single one of her female protagonists.
Oh.
I found each and every one of them annoying. The only one that didn't make me completely want to pull my hair out of my head is Caroline from book 4. Otherwise, they've all kind of bugged me.
Why? What are they?
I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know.
Oh, good.
So, I'm at a precipice with the series. I don't know if I'm going to read 6 at this point.
I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah. I don't want to sit here and talk bad about it, but yeah, I don't know. So, but I am caught up on the chat, so I'll tell y'all what I've got going on for books. I've got like 3 buddy reads currently, and then I've got another buddy read starting on Monday of next week, and then another one starting on the 21st. So I'm buddy reading The Extraordinary Deaths of Mrs. Kipp.
Ooh.
I'm reading this with Lauren over at Intuitive Reading. We're going to try to do 2 chapters a day so we can finish it on time.
What do you think of it so far?
I think it's good writing. Is
that code for I'm not really into it yet?
No, Mrs. Kipp is entertaining. She is kind of a stereotypical old lady, in my opinion. Like, her character is reminding me a lot of other Christian elderly women. that I've read. But I'm enjoying it. I'm intrigued. I'm interested. But yes, the writing is very good. And then I'm buddy reading Mere Christianity with Molly. And we're trying to do one a chapter a day.
Molly
I read
from England?
Yeah.
Does she have Instagram? I asked her once and she never replied.
She does have a YouTube also.
Oh yeah, I know that. But
yes, she does. I can send you.
I want to follow her.
Yeah, she's so cute. But I read nonfiction really slow, and especially C.S. Lewis. And so I told her, I was like, we may have to carry this into August because there's a lot in here, and he's so good, and I don't know. So, but I'm really liking it so far. I'm about to start chapter 1. I've read the prologue and the foreword so far. So, all right, and then Katrina and I had started this, but we have decided to DNF it because there are suicide themes in here. It's a suicide, like assisted suicide. And that's a trigger for me. So we are DNFing, and we are going to both go to the library and get, I think it's Bookshop by the Sea by Denise Hunter. Fun. And we're going to read that one instead. So, but this one's DNFing, and I'm probably going to unhaul it so that I don't have to I'm not going to try and move this with me. So that's going to get unhauled. And then I'm
library, here it comes.
Huh?
Said little free library, here it comes.
Yeah, here it comes. On Monday, I'm going to be starting Girl Meets Grump by Haley Gardner with Lindsay Lou Lemus. And then on the 21st, Amanda from Book Lover Amanda and I are going to start My Unexpected Hope by Tammy L. Gray, which is the sequel to My Hope Next Door.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing the audiobook, I think, with that one. So I'll probably whiz right through that. We both probably will. So, yeah. I had like 3 other buddy reads lined up, and I had to be like, dudes, I gotta push this to August because your girl can't do like 8 buddy reads in 1 month. I'm sorry. So.
And it's almost time for Back to Hogwarts.
I know. I'm so excited.
Are we gonna read book 2 of?
I think we should. Elma, do you want to read book 2 with us? If you're in the sprints, Elma, yeah, you should read book 2 with us this year. That'd be fun. Because we were gonna like try to read remember when we were gonna try to like read the whole series last fall? That's crazy. That's so crazy. And then I am reading 2 little books kind of on my own time. 3 if you count the one on my KU. A Time to Kill by John Grisham. I'm going to be reading him in like publication order. That's how I want to read him. Because I have probably at least half of his backlist on my shelf in this hardcover form. My mom loves John Grisham. So, and then Live and Let Chai by Brie Baker. Lauren gifted me this for my birthday. So I'm like, I've been wanting to read this little cozy mystery series, and I'm on chapter 2, and it's super cute. I love it. I love it. It's so good. So, yeah, that's everything that's on my pile right now. I'm insane.
That took like 15 minutes. That's funny.
And then I am still on my KU reading Vanished by Irene Hannon. It's a romantic suspense. And I'm liking it. I am liking it. Yeah, Emma says, you're so sweet to say that. I agree, you're very sweet. We have 13 friends. I love it. It's all Kristi. I'm curious if you'll like her other series and her other female characters. Yeah. I would say of everyone so far, Catherine is my least favorite. And she's the one from book 5 with the Jack the Ripper thing. The only reason I didn't give it like a 1 star is because I was pretty captivated by the Jack the Ripper storyline. It was pretty good. And the writing is still really good, you know, like it's still it's Gabby. The writing is beautiful. I think I'm just getting burnout from the rinse and repeat because that's how it feels to me. It's starting to feel. And I think it's interesting that the same people who like say they hate love triangles are the people that love this series, because every single book in this series is a love triangle.
I mean, yeah, it kind of has to be with the 2 different timelines. So
I just think that's interesting. But the history of it is always very interesting, and the twists and turns that she puts into it is always very interesting. But I'm mostly a romance reader. Like, I read stories for the romance, and the romance is just feeling
it's not the main focus.
It's feeling very rinse and repeat. Like I said, like it's a love triangle. She has to choose, and it's usually predictable who she's going to choose, who she's going to end up with. So, that's the only reason why I'm struggling. But I don't know. I am curious to see how she'll do a male protagonist. That'd be the main reason why I would read book 6, is because I'd be curious to see how she does that. I typically like male protagonists better than female protagonists too. So,
is it like they remind you of things like about yourself that you don't like, or you know what I mean? Because like sometimes like that for me, if there's like a book where the girl like did things that I am like embarrassed about when I was like younger or something, then I'm like, oh, I don't need to read it.
I don't know. I think a lot of it is I want like I don't really know how to explain it other than like I don't like it when characters are whiny, and I feel like the majority of her characters have been whiny in some way, shape, or form, and like, or they're the other extreme. Like they're either this like damsel in distress who's like, I can't do anything myself and I need a man to help me with it, or I need a man to live, to survive, or they're on the opposite end of the spectrum where it's like, I'm independent women, I don't need no man, like don't become, you know, like it's those 2 extremes. And I feel like there's never that happy medium where they're like humble enough to where they're like being selfless and they're like sacrificing themselves for the person that they love, but also they're not so dependent on them that they can't like function on their own. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think a lot of it is just like our female weaknesses, and maybe that's part of it. But like, I don't know. I've had this conversation with Reese too, because she and I feel the very same way. We feel very similar. Like, we don't typically like female protagonists. Like, they just typically bug us. I love Ariadne. I don't know what it was about her, but I was worried at first because in the very like first couple chapters, I was like, oh, here we go again. But she's good. And it's different if like they start out one way and they have like character growth by the end of the book. But I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm not explaining myself well at all. But
and I'm trying to even think like about like Ari's character, because she is like, well, it was like she was really emotional, but like she was still like a go-getter. So
another example, it would be Triss from the Divergent trilogy. I hate her. Everyone loves her. I hate her. I think she's awful. I think she is the way she treated 4, I think is terrible and a very unpopular opinion. Everyone was so mad at the way things ended there, and I was like, he ended up with a better person anyway. That's why I'm scared to read the Hunger Games, because I just have a very strong feeling that I'm not going to like Katniss.
Did you watch the movie though? Because she's really similar, like in the books. I mean, they did a really good
job. Y'all know how I feel about J-Law, so.
Oh. Well, it's also like, do you ever study like the personalities, like the Enneagram or like any of that stuff or? Well, it's like, so Katniss, I don't know what her Enneagram is, but like she's like the very introverted, like doesn't make friends easily. Like she's like there's like the 4 personality types where you have like sanguine, melancholy, choleric, and phlegmatic. I would label her as like a melancholy choleric. And like if you can start to like if you study that and then you read a book, you were like, oh, that character is this. So then maybe it would help you like them more, because you would know, like, are they going to follow like their personality versus like it drives me crazy if like they start off in their one way and then they like veer off and do something like completely like outside their personality, like that I find really annoying. But I don't know.
Karen Whittemire does a really good job with female protagonists. So far, I've loved all 3 that I've read. I read.
So she has like a good balance of.
I don't even know what it's about.
Of not whining and.
I don't know how to explain it, but these 2 books are the physical copies I have that I've read.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard good things about those.
More Than Words Can Say, literally, Abby. Yeah, it's about Abby. It's a marriage of convenience. He buys her bakery because she's about to lose it, and they won't, in the town that they're in, for whatever reason, there's some sort of like contingency that says she cannot be the owner of the bakery because she's female. And so she marries Zach so that she can continue to run her bakery, but he's the owner of it. And so the only way that she can like be part owner is if she's married to him. And she is that she starts out as that very like independent, like I don't need help from anyone. Like, I'm a business owner. I'm a professional. She definitely starts out that way, but she goes through some major character growth. And it's because of this guy right here. It's because of Zach. He's amazing. He's swoony. He's so good to her. He protects her. Like, it's such a good book. And then this one, Head in the Clouds, is the grumpy sunshine trope, but she is like kind of a like space cadet. But she is she has like an engagement fall through, and so she takes this job as a governess for this dude's mute daughter.
Okay.
So Gideon is the dad, and Karen Whittemire, or not Karen Whittemire, Addie, her name's Addie, takes a job like to help Isabella kind of come out of her shell and basically tutor her and take care of her. And it's not that she doesn't know how to speak, but her mother died, and when her mother passed, that's when she became mute. And so the romance ensues there between Addie and Gideon, and it's a single dad trope, a single dad of a little girl, not to mention a single dad of a little girl. And again, I just love a protective male protagonist. He's so protective of her. He's just so loving.
So the protective
the protective, like, yeah. And she starts out as the whiny, like, I'm so like ditzy kind of, but the way she takes care of Isabella, like, she's just so loving and so, I don't even know how to explain it. She's very nurturing and loving and protective of Isabella, and that's what I love. Very mothering to her, and it's so cute. This is my favorite book of May, so I freaking love it. And then I just finished in June Tailor Made Bride by Karen Whittemire, and that one is about a seamstress. Like, she makes dresses. She's a dressmaker, and she is making a dress for this old, like, crotchety rich lady who is on her deathbed, and she wants her to sew her dress that she's going to be buried in.
Oh, wow.
And she wants it to be red, and that was like really taboo back in those days. But then after this lady passes, she actually leaves the deed to her shop to Hannah, the dressmaker. And it's in this tiny little town called Coventry. I think it might be a real place, but I can't remember. And so she goes and she opens her dress shop in this little thing. And the love interest is the guy who tried to buy the shop from the crotchety old lady before she passed, and he was denied. And again, he's very protective. She's kind of ditzy and, like, a little bit vain. But they both just go through. She's just good at character growth. That is the thing I love about Karen Whittemire, is that they go through some sort of growth. So they don't stay the way they are. They become better.
So it sounds like...
It's usually because of the other person, but also because of the Lord. So I love that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like you don't necessarily mind if they're, like, ditzy or annoying. They just have to change some point in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it with Gabrielle Meyer. I really don't. Because I'm sure they all go through some sort of growth too. I mean, obviously the sheer experience of being a time crosser has to, teach you, and you grow and you learn through just being a time crosser. Mm-hmm. But in the ways of romance, some of these girls are stupid. I'm sorry. Some of them are just dumb, and it's infuriating.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. But I'm one person. I'm one opinion. It's usually unpopular one, so it's okay. I've just come to accept it. And it's okay. So, yeah, I actually have The Fur Trader's Lady. Is that by Gabby? I have that book downloaded on my KU. So I'm going to check that out. Probably not this month. Maybe in July. July's starting to feel, or not. We're already in July, Lucy. Come on. Possibly in August. But, yeah, I'm interested. I know people haven't liked The Fur Trader's Lady as well as the Timeless series. So, and Lauren says, it's okay. I still love you. Awesome. Loving Mrs. Kip so far. Yeah, it's good. Need to read book 2 of Timeless. You've only read book 1, Elma? Or are you talking about Harry Potter?
Yeah, she's talking about Harry Potter.
Yeah, let's do our buddy read again with the 3 of us. That'll be fun. Hi, Jamie Gordy. Hi, Kelly.
Hey.
Yeah, I like John Grisham.
I've never read any of his.
He's an actual attorney. So all of his books are very legally accurate. So that's I really appreciate that. And they're all legal.
Time for that.
I don't know, but his books are so good. Don't start with. I'm choosing to read them in publication order because that's just the way my OCD brain works. But this one does have a trigger warning for rape. I will tell you that right now. I was very nervous to read it because rape usually triggers me, but this didn't. The Lord has really been healing me of that. So that's a huge praise the Lord, because I still get triggered by suicide though, so that is one thing. Banished is so good though, and Irene Hannon's writing is
I want to read it.
So good. Okay, Jamie can't stay on all evening. Well, that's fair. But Jamie, if you read it and you're the unpopular opinion, then I don't have to be alone. Girl, so I feel like you should read it. Just do your sister a solid and read it so that we can be the unpopular
together. I mean, her publisher just asked her to write 10 books in that series. That's how popular that series is. So, like, it's okay if a few people don't really like it.
It did only have the one love interest. And to me, that made it even more like she's totally, because she had it in her mind that she was going to do one thing and end up in one place. But I was like, why would she choose to end up in that place if the love interest is in this one? Like, I just knew that it wasn't going to happen that way. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a buzzkill.
Yay! It's coming up!
I'm so excited. Tris is a Mary Sue to me. What does Mary Sue mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It's some kind of term for like a character. I've heard of it before, but I think it's like a girl that's like ultra damsel in distress. Like,
yeah, but she acts like she's so tough and like she.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she acts tough. Like, and the way she treats Four, I don't like the way she treats Four. Like, they're actually really mean to each other, honestly. But eventually, Four goes through some character growth, and he becomes protective of her versus like having it out for her. And so I love Four, and Tris can go step on a Lego. Yay, I'm glad I'm not alone. Either did Reese. Reese does not like Tris.
I don't know why, but it's very rare that I don't like a character. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm trying to think, like, have I ever DNF'd a book because I did not like the character? Like, maybe there was like this one time because I felt like her reactions to things were completely unrealistic. It wasn't that I didn't like her. I just thought, I was like, nobody would react that way to what just happened. Like, why? Right. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Because I think it's like, for me, reading is like, I don't have to be that person, but I'm interested to get inside their head and see what they're thinking. So it's like, it's not about like, do I like them or not? It's like, I want to see how they react. So like, I very rarely like don't like a person. I don't know. Like, I cannot like the plot. I cannot like what's going on in the story. I could not like the romance or something like that. But like, I don't know. It's just, that's just me. Like, it's really rare that I like don't like a character. I don't know. Unless you're like supposed to not like them. You know, like there's characters like you're supposed to not like them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel bad for you guys because you're like, I don't like this character. And I'm like, I don't see what's wrong with that.
I will tell you that I didn't like Maggie at first in your book.
I know, you told me.
I really, really did not like her at first. And
she's a real girl, so like that's really sad.
She went through some growth, so she grew on me.
And she's gonna keep growing. She's not
I don't think we're supposed to like Tris and Katniss completely. They do convince us to. I don't mind Katniss, to be honest. I hate movie Katniss. Actually, compared to the books, the movies are so pale of comparison. They left out so much depth in story, especially with book 2. That's fair. My honorable imposter was like that, with great character growth, but with a male protagonist.
Little crowns?
I don't see any little crowns. Do you?
No.
Oh, I'm confused.
Is it on? Maybe if I log on my phone, it'll show up.
That you're getting points for each comment that you make, and it's letting you know who has the most points.
Oh my gosh. That's so fun.
That's funny. For Harry Potter, you could probably do a video with a bunch of people talking in the chat.
Oh.
I don't know if I know what you mean, Katrina.
I don't see any crowns. Huh.
A Time to Kill is one of my favorite movies of all time. Cheryl, Samuel L. Jackson, Sandra Bullock, Ashley Judd, Matthew McConaughey, Kevin Spacey. It's a star-studded cast. And I feel like they just, all of them portrayed the characters so well. Ugh.
Kelly sent me a picture of it, so it's like, I don't know, it's hard to see, but it's like those little purple things.
I can't see that. Let me see on my phone. Let me see.
Maybe there's like a setting or something you have to put on.
I don't see it on my phone either. Is it on YouTube or is it on the StreamYard app? I don't see it.
Yeah, maybe it's on like StreamYard or something.
Legal and Southern. Yes, I love John Grisham. I love him. I have not read The Client yet, but I've seen the movie. Same with Runaway Jury. I've seen the movie, but I haven't read Runaway Jury by John Grisham yet. I love Runaway Jury.
Kelly says it's on YouTube.
It's okay, Cheryl. It's okay. Hi, Paige. Hi, Paige. Hi, Paige. Female. Mary Sue is a female portrayed as unrealistic, sometimes lacking in flaws or weakness, but I only read the first book. So maybe Trish has flaws in the later books, but she comes off as Mary Sue in the first book. No, she's Mary Sue through the whole freaking thing.
Like I've heard that.
Yes, Paige. Yes. Yes. I like yelling at stupid characters in books. The Katniss is very stupid at times.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like certain versions of YouTube have it. Like, do you guys have like premium YouTube or something like where you don't pay for like to see the ads or anything like that? Like, I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean, Katrina. So she's saying for Harry Potter 2, we should like read and discuss live. So like, like Buddy read like chapters 1 through 5, and then do a live session where we talk about it, like spoilery thoughts. Kind of what Cece has been doing with the book club books. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think Josh or Ben or Micah are here. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry, babes. You'll be okay. You're usually the only dude.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's like a beta test. Like maybe you got specially chosen to like test it out.
Well, y'all, we've been chatting for almost 40 minutes and we haven't done a sprint yet. Kristi and I haven't chatted in a hot minute, so sorry, y'all. Sorry. This reminded me of when I last sprinted with Micah, because him and I had not seen each other in a hot minute. Should we do a sprint, Kristi?
Sure.
Okay. So I know that 4th of July is like 2 days away, but I wanted to do a fun 4th of July ambiance. So hopefully y'all are okay with it. I think it's really cute. I think it's super cute. And are you okay with longer sprint?
Yeah.
Kristi, are you okay with like the 45 minutes?
Yeah, I started making food and I put it on low on the oven, so I gotta check on it.
Okay, so we'll go till 25. And happy sprinting. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna read or clean or just eat. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Hi, Kristi girl. Oopsie. No, I do not want to end stream. That would be bad. Okay. How did everyone do? That was 45 minutes. That went really fast for me.
It did. It was really good for me.
I got
again.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Yay. I got a whole little corner here decluttered, and
yay!
I started dusting my bookshelves. The bookshelves themselves are not organized. I have to go through and reorganize everything. But like this, I got one entire bookshelf dusted and the books put back on it. And I got, I'll send a video. I'm pretty proud of this little corner. I didn't read it all, but I was very productive. I got a lot done. So, yay! Now I'm hungry though. I want to eat. I want to go eat. How did everyone else do? Did you get a lot read, you said, or a lot wrote?
Well, I had to finish like adding in corrections. So I finished that up. And then I printed off like the next section I'm working on. And now I'm just going through it. So I don't know. It felt good. It felt like productive to me. I wouldn't say it was like a lot, but it felt good.
Yay. Good job. I'm happy for you. Yay. So, yeah, we were talking about the crowns and the comments, and I don't see them.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just like a beta test thing and for like certain people.
I don't know. I'm going on to like my like YouTube on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that is. Oh yes, it's got to be on the computer.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't seeing it on my phone in the YouTube app. It definitely wasn't a StreamYard thing, but I'm seeing it on the YouTube,
yeah,
on the computer, on the laptop. So,
how funny.
That is hilarious. Katrina and Jamie kind of keep going back and forth with number one. So, but Katrina says, hello, everyone. Please pray for me. My car is needing a new alternator and I don't have the money for it. Yes, we'll definitely be praying for that. For sure. 100%.
Oh my gosh. It literally gives you XP. Like it's like a video game or something. That's so funny.
Are you watching it?
Yeah. Well, if you click on the crown, it says like how much XP you get for.
That's hilarious. First batch of questions finished, took a brain break and cleaned up for supper and took care of the birds. Nice job, girl. I did the dishes after a late dinner and only read a short amount. So Katrina, I didn't get to the library today, just so you know. But I will try to get there tomorrow. I don't go to work till 4. I have to take Steve to work at 2. No, he works 6 to 2. He's a day shift. We're opposites. I'll try to run in between, like before I go to work, to check to see if they have that Denise Hunter book, because she's the one that we DNF'd. We're DNFing this. I was buddy reading it with Katrina from the comments here, and there's just a suicide. There are themes of suicide and talks of suicide through it, so that's why we are DNFing it, because that's a trigger. So good job, Elma. Way to go. Hello, Ellie. Welcome in. This is Elma's daughter. For anyone that doesn't know, this is Elma's little girl, Ellie.
Oh, hi, Ellie.
Yes.
I like the video you were in. You did a good job.
That's so cute. So cute. I echo what Kristi said. Like, just because I haven't commented on your video doesn't mean that I haven't watched it yet. But as of lately, I am very behind on YouTube. Like, I will tell you that May, like I would say even April, May, and June, I was in a major YouTube slump. It's carrying over into July too. I just have not felt any semblance of motivation to sit down and film, to edit. I really haven't been watching a ton of YouTube in general. TV, haven't really been doing. Steve and I have been mostly trying to focus on this house. And also, Steve's mom sold her house and had to be out of it in like a month's time. And Steve had a bunch of crap down in her basement from his childhood and from when he was living there. And she said, anything that you don't want, you need to get out of the basement. Otherwise, I'm throwing it. And so for the last like 3 weeks, that's basically been taking up
doing
the time. Yeah. So, yeah. And she kind of dropped a bomb on us. Like, we knew that she'd been unhappy in her house and that she'd been, mulling with the idea of selling it and finding something smaller and downsizing because she's getting older. It's hard. The laundry is not on the same level as the bedrooms and the living space. It's like down in the basement, and like she doesn't get around well. And so she can't get up and down the stairs. She was taking her laundry to the laundromat because it's easier for her just to carry it on a flat surface out to her car than to go up and down the stairs with it. So so we knew that was in the process, or it was processing, but like it felt like she kind of dropped a bomb on us, like, you need to get this out or I'm getting rid of it. But it happened very quickly and she seems a lot happier, so I'm happy. But it's been hard on Steve because that's the house he grew up in. So but
that is hard.
So yeah, so no, if I haven't commented or watched your videos, it's not just you. I promise. Life has been lifing. Life has been lifing. So Jamie got 20 pages read. I've been following along with audiobook, even with the audio at 1.7 speed. These chapters are over 45 minutes long. Oh my gosh, what are you? Oh, you're Gone with the Wind. That makes sense. Morgan read 2 chapters. Tell me what you think, girl. I'm reading my favorite book. Job interview at your library tomorrow. Yay, I'm so glad that you're getting some follow back with that. Emma by Jane Austen. The library isn't open on Wednesday, so I'll be going tomorrow too. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Yes, 100%, Jamie. We'll be praying that that it goes well. Let's see, I should start writing down some prayer requests. So Christina's car. If anyone else has prayer requests, let me know. I'll write them down and we'll pray for them tonight. Needs new alternator. Cannot afford. Okay. And Jamie. I'm just going to write J because that'll distinguish you from Jamie Gordy. Interview at library. Woohoo! That's exciting. Exciting. Cheryl read 3 chapters of Age of Innocence. I've got to go. Have fun, ladies and Steve. Cheryl, I miss you. We need to sprint together soon, lady. I haven't really talked to you since we sprinted with Micah. Reading Emma this month too, my first time reading it. I'm so anxious to hear your thoughts, y'all. Fun doing it with my ma. I want to make more. And maybe, just maybe, I will get motivated enough. I'll make myself a TBR. Woohoo! That would be fun to see, Ellie. Good night, Paige. Not my favorite Jane Austen heroine, but I know I'm the minority on that opinion. But it's Jane Austen, so I'm determined to appreciate it more.
Oh, I saw on Amazon Prime there's like, I think it's, I don't know, it's like an older version of Emma, like a movie, and I want to watch it because like I got kind of scarred from like the 2020 version because of the naked man in it.
If it's the one with Gwyneth Paltrow, you will love it.
Okay.
I freaking love that adaptation. I think I have an unpopular opinion of Jane Austen in general. I think I'm definitely the minority. I find her a little boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. I find her writing a little boring. Emma, I do like Emma. I don't love the age gap in Emma. That kind of bugs me. I also don't. I find her a little bit selfish and kind of a busybody and like a little like manipulative and like headstrong. Like she just kind of puts herself like playing the matchmaker, if you will. I don't. Yeah.
I thought you said you liked Emma.
I do. I like the movie Emma.
Oh, okay.
In the book, the movie with Gwyneth Paltrow, but in the book,
oh, okay.
I do not like any of Jane Austen's books that I've read so far.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you that. I don't. I hate Lizzie from Pride and Prejudice. I hate her so much. I'm sorry.
What do you think of Mr. Darcy?
I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm sorry.
I feel like you like there's like less books that you like than that you actually like. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel so bad for you, Lucy. Like
I think that
and you're on BookTube.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Darcy. He experienced some character growth that I very much appreciated. I very, very much appreciated the way that his walls kind of came down and he became protective and like, you know, loving towards Lizzie. I personally could not get over, ever. I could never get over if someone were to tell me that they found me undesirable. And that's like the first thing he says. That's one of the very first things he says to her at the dance in the opening scene. I'm sorry if some guy said that to me. I don't care how swoony and handsome and charming he is. I would never get over that. I could never fall in love with someone who told me that they found me undesirable. So that is a huge reason why I don't like him. First impressions are lasting impressions, and I just feel like he just was kind of a jerk from the beginning. And yeah. I don't want to say I hate Lizzie. I don't hate her. I find her a little ridiculous.
How old were you when you first read Pride and Prejudice? And
we had to read it for my English major in college.
Oh.
And we had to read that one, and since
maybe that's why you didn't like it, because you were forced.
I've reread it a couple of times since then, so I haven't read it really recently, but I don't know. I'm not fully giving up on the author, kind of the way that I feel about Gabriel Meyer. I'm just feeling a little burnout because the last couple times that I've read, I reread Emma recently, and I was kind of bored. And I reread Sense and Sensibility. I couldn't tell you the names of the sisters in that book. I couldn't tell you the first thing about any of the characters because that's how deplorable I found them. I was so bored in that book. Sense and Sensibility was so boring. So those are the only three that I've read. And I don't know. She might just not be an author for me. But
that's fair. I mean, like I feel like this generation, like we have a different expectation for like the pacing of storytelling and like how things are supposed to go. And the classics are just really like deviating from that. So
okay, but
we have deviated from the classics. I don't know which one.
But I loved the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
And I love Dickens. And a lot of people find Dickens and the Count of Monte Cristo very boring as well. And I can understand that, but I don't know.
There's just something about the Count of Monte Cristo that was just like very gripping. I don't know. Like
I agree.
I love that book.
I don't know how he did it, but he just captivated me. I did have to put it down and walk away for months at a time. A few different times when I was reading it, literally took me over a year to read because of how intense it got in points, and I got emotional. I cry over everything though, so like this should come as no surprise, but like that book particularly, especially when he's like reaping his revenge, and like when his friend in the cell, like his friend dies, and like there's just so many parts in there that just made me like I need to put this down to process, and I had to walk away. I mean, aside from it being a tome, like 1,300 pages, aside from that, it's just it's very layered. It's very deep. There's a lot of stuff to process, and I just read classics slower in general, and so a 1,300 page one. But that one, for whatever reason, that one really emotionally hit me more than any other classic I've read. Like I cried more in that book than I think Then I cried over Emma. Then I cried over Little Women. I cried more over that book than I did when Beth died in Little Women. Like, and I cried a lot when Beth died. Like, oh my gosh. That book destroyed my heart. I love Little Women, by the way, in case anyone is concerned. I love Little Women.
That's good.
And I love all of the March sisters except for Amy. I hate Amy. She's terrible. Of all the sisters that Lori could have ended up with, why her? I was so mad. So mad. But it's still a beautiful story. I love it. I love Jo. She's my favorite. Jo and Beth were probably my favorites. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say I hate Jane Austen because I haven't read all of her, and I don't think it's fair for me to say that I hate her when I feel so passionately about her.
I think if you read her top 3 though, because I haven't heard good things about like Mansfield Park, or I've like 50-50 for Persuasion. Northanger Abbey, I haven't really heard good things about. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that likes it, but like.
And Lady Susan, I feel, is like her most not talked about novel. I feel like no one ever talks about Lady Susan. So for that reason, I kind of want to read it. I'm kind of curious. I don't know. I don't purposely go like, okay, everyone loves this book, so I'm going to hate it.
I feel sad for you that like there's so many books that you just don't like. So sad.
A lot of books I love though. I love Harry Potter.
That's good.
I loved Ariadne.
I feel like you should make a movie, or not a movie, a video of just like this huge list of all the books you love. Be like, I do love a lot of books.
Yeah. I do feel like I like books, but I feel like I don't like the same books as the rest of like Christian BookTube. And I think that my English major plays a huge role in that, because
I was gonna say, like, maybe
I think I notice a lot more like typo and editorial things than a lot of other. James, watch your mouth, boy. Just what you can be in here. Just he's got a potty mouth, y'all. So
I'm just saying hi.
He's just saying hi. I bought him some really cute bluey flip-flops for him to bring to the pool, and he told me he didn't like them. I'm so offended. I got him and Steve matching ones because they have this running joke about Bluey, and they were really cheap at TJ Maxx, and they had both their sizes. So I was like, I'm gonna get them, and neither of them will wear them, so I have to return both of them. I'm so mad at both of them. I'm like, you buttheads.
Why don't they like it? Is it like? Are they like?
They're just embarrassed that they like Bluey.
Oh.
And they are embarrassed to wear the sandals in public. And Steve's like, I'll wear them around the house. I'm like, that defeats the purpose of me buying you flip-flops. You need to wear them to the pool. Because every time we go to the lacrosse to visit Micah and we stay in a hotel and we go down to the pool, he wears his freaking sneakers because he always forgets his flip-flops. And so I got him some Bluey flip-flops so that he can wear them to the pool when we are at the hotel in lacrosse visiting Micah, so he doesn't have to wear his sandals.
Right, so these are what they look like.
Oh, they're cute!
I know, right?
So the thing with mine is my feet is a 9.5 to a 10. However, these still are a little on the big side. So
if I exchange it for a smaller pair, will you wear them to
the pool
at
and
the
around
hotel?
the house? Yeah, so now they're on the internet. So
they're so cute, y'all. But James told me he flat out won't wear them.
Oh, he will.
Tell him to try them on. I need to know if either of those will fit him. Or did he already leave?
No, I don't think he's left yet.
What a butthead.
You're supposed to try them on to make sure that they don't fit.
He's not going to wear them. He's a butthead. Anyway.
I mean, it's a thought that counts, right?
What? I know. I'm like, you're robbing me of the blessing of giving you a gift, James. How diddly dare you? Anywho, we should stop talking about me for a bit, and you should tell me what's going on with you, girl, because we haven't talked forever.
Well, ask away. What do you want to know?
How is baby Ryder?
He wasn't feeling too good today for the first time in his whole life.
Poor baby Ryder.
Yeah, I've been really blessed. Like, he's 15 and a half months and he's never even had a runny nose. Like, I don't know how he did that. Because, we were like around kids, we did play dates and stuff, but he's just never been sick. But then today he was sneezing a lot and he had a runny nose. And then towards the end of the night, he was just very fussy. And so I set him on the couch, like on a pillow, and I put on his, like one of his favorite TV shows, and he like fell asleep on the pillow. And I took a picture because it was so cute. I'll show you. I was like, this is your first time being kind of sick. He didn't have a temperature though, so that's good. But he just like fell asleep, like.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, so he's sleeping now, and I hope he's okay. We said our prayers before we went to sleep, and we prayed that Jesus would heal him. So, and I gave him like all his little baby herbal stuff that I can give him, to like help him feel better. So yeah. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But
baby.
He's very cute. I like this stage. He's a lot of fun. He's running. Now he runs. He doesn't walk, he runs. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to just include him in one of my videos sometime so everybody can see an update.
He's so cute.
He's starting to try to say words. Like today he pointed to the stairs and I could have sworn he said stair. I was like, and like sometimes he'll be like he was like kind of fussing and then he goes I'm sure he said bottle, and I was like, did you say bottle? And so I gave him a bottle and then he was like, he was so happy. So I was like, I think he really wanted a bottle, and he like just said bottle.
That's so cute.
So he's starting to say little words here and there. He says yeah. What I like about his little personality is he says like yes more than he says no. Like, you know, those kids that are like, no, no, no. He's always like, yeah, yeah.
I love that. I love that.
So, yep, that's an update on Baby Ryder. He's super cute.
And the move went well. You guys are settled into your new place. And
Yeah, we love it. It's done wonders for just like my like happiness. I don't know. Like overall happiness. Like our place was so dark all the time that it was depressing. Because it had tiny windows and it was like surrounded by trees, so that like it would be bright light out, like bright sunny day, and you couldn't tell inside the house. And yeah, and it was very small and closed in, and things were breaking all the time, and it was just not a good place. So this place is open, it is bright, it's beautiful, it's in a safe neighborhood. Our neighborhood was safe before.
yay.
So things are not like, there's a lot of things still in the garage that aren't organized. Like I have so little time right now to like organize stuff, and it's so easy to just like I can't, it's in the garage, you know, like I can't see it. It's not in the rest of the house. Like maybe if there were boxes everywhere, I'd be more motivated. But since it's over there, like
And you're renting, right?
Yeah,
You're
we're renting
a house or an apartment.
It's a townhouse.
Okay.
2 bedrooms. So yeah, it's really great.
Everybody, I want you to see what Kristi sent me for my birthday. You guys gotta see the cuteness that she sent me. Oh my gosh. She's so sweet, y'all. Look at this bookmark. This one first. Nope, that one's from Reese. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful, y'all? It's just stunning. I'm so scared to use it. It's so pretty. And then she gave me all of these little panda like page clips. Aren't these so cute? Like, I want to just put them on like a magnet board and display them. They're so cute. They're so heckin' adorable. For anyone that does not know, the panda is my favorite animal of all time. Look at his little booty. A little booty in the air. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love it. Love it so much. And my friend Amanda from my church gave me this little. It's like, there's another guy in there. There's another guy in there. He's so cute. She gave me this for my birthday, and I decided it's the perfect place to keep all my bookmarks. So that is where they are going. 2 from Reese. Again, scared to use them because I don't want to lose them. These are from Amanda as well. See, like the Bible verses on them.
Cute.
And then these were bookmarks from Lindsay Lou Lemus that are diamond art that she gave me. And I got them all done. They're so pretty. This one says, every good and perfect gift comes from God. This one, I need to seal them though, because there's still some stickiness. The strength. Oh, the Lord is my strength and shield. I like this one. It says, with God, all things are possible. Matthew something. Jesus is the light of the world. This one's my favorite because it's the only one that says Jesus on it. Love it. This one says, we live by faith, not by sight. And then this one says, the Lord your God, or the Lord will guide you always. So those were fun little projects.
So you actually made those?
Well, I put the little diamonds on there, and then I attached the tassel. But it's like a color by number type thing. Like each little circle has a number, and then you attach the little gem to it. So, fun little projects. Yay. Infomercial, show and tell over. Sorry. Katrina says if it is a slump in energy, 2 ideas. 1, vitamin B. Unplug and turn off anything connected to the internet. They give off frequencies causing low energy and headaches.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Same.
I've definitely been like leaving my phone downstairs, and like I've even heard like the baby monitor gives off, so I like put it like as far away as I can from me and still see it.
I need to read Jane Austen. I might read Sense and Sensibility, but haven't decided. I have probably blue waves going all up in my house. Like, it's bad because we have a smart TV, we have a smart phone, we have smart laptop. We got the oh
my gosh, I just thought of something. Like, a lot of times, like when you're at home, you just feel tired, and then when you get out of the house, you don't. Like, have you ever experienced that?
That's crazy. That's
like,
crazy.
Maybe that's because there's so many like devices.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I was talking with my husband about that the other day. I was like, it's like sometimes when you're at home, you just feel so tired, like you can't do anything. And then as soon as you walk out the door, you're like, oh, it's not so bad, you know?
But it could be also because there's vitamin D outside. Like you're getting the sunshine, and that's very good for like dopamine and endorphins and stuff. So might read Sense and Sensibility, but haven't decided. Still good, but I'm glad that I'm reading again.
Oh, so you liked Northanger Abbey? Yeah, I was like, I feel like that one's like hit or miss. I've heard with people, like not everyone likes it, but and Mansfield Park. Okay, well, who was I watching then that was like, I don't like those ones? I don't know.
I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm really not. The only time is if I'm like, the only thing I get nervous about is if I'm reading a friend's book. Because if I don't like it, I ain't gonna be scared to tell you I don't like it. And so if I don't like it, I'm probably just not even gonna talk about it on my channel. Probably just gonna not even mention it. And I've decided that if I read my friends' books moving forward, I'm not even going to tell them that I'm reading it, because if I don't like it, they don't even know I read it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I really lucked out with you and Micah. Like, really lucked out with you and Micah, because I loved both of your books. But I'm very...
No, that's smart, because...
I don't want to... Like, I never want to lie. I never want to be dishonest about how I feel with my followers. But I also want to be sensitive to the author as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that, like, reviews are for other readers, not necessarily for the author. But I still want to be careful. I just, like, especially when it's a friend. I don't want to, you know... And I know, like, if you're with your friend, they're the ones that you should be able to be honest with. But, like, I still just don't want to. I don't know. I just think it's a delicate rope to walk. So,
especially like, because writing is so personal. Like, personally, I'd rather like if one of my friends or like somebody on YouTube like reads it, I'd rather them just like not say anything at all, because it like hurts. It actually hurts me and the book worse to go out there and give like a bad review than to say nothing about it at all, kind of thing. So, yeah.
I like it so far. Romance isn't my go-to genre, but you and others have been discussing it recently, so I thought I would read it. Yeah, it's just, and it's funny because I'm not usually a historical girly, but lately it's really what I've been preferring. Like, the contemporaries that I've been reading have been kind of like, okay, this is cringy and I don't like it. But the historicals, with the exception of Gabby, the historicals I've been reading have been like really like just satisfying that itch. And I don't know. I'm reading more fantasy lately. I've been reading more mystery suspense.
Maybe your tastes are just changing a little bit.
I feel like I've grown as a reader since I joined Christian BookTube. Definitely has. Because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. People who love Gone with the Wind, they love Rhett. I hate Rhett. I don't know anything about Gone with the Wind. I haven't read the book. I haven't seen the movie. I've never really had a strong desire to. It was like my grandma's favorite movie of all time. One of my former coworkers at the restaurant that I used to wait tables at, she named her daughter after Scarlett O'Hara. And like, so many people are into it. I just haven't, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be the unpopular opinion and I'm just going to hate it. That's why I'm scared to read it, because it's such a classic and so many people love it. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. What is your reason, Jamie? Can you tell me what your reasons are? Because I need to be encouraged, because I feel like I'm literally the only one that does not like Mr. Darcy. Even Micah likes Mr. Darcy. I really feel outnumbered when we're having conversations with him and Cece and me and Katie. Katie, like a sister. Because they all love Mr. Darcy. And I am a nightly dude. A nightly girl. Reese! I love you. I love you, girl. I miss you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say I'm sorry, Reese. You know what I'm talking about. I just want to say I'm sorry. I haven't talked to her in forever.
Aw.
Because we've both been so busy. I've been getting more into fantasy. I still wouldn't call myself a fantasy girly, but I'm definitely more into fantasy. I was bored. I'm sorry. I found it very boring. I'm sorry. I agree, 100%. Literally no one ever talks about Lady Susan. I don't even know what it's about. Go Kelly, reading all the Jane Austens. Katrina says, hello, Steve. James stuck up on me. Girl, I feel you. The Lord has blessed us with 3 years or no illness. I know the day is coming when he gets sick. Poor babes. Kids that say no. Oh, you mean little man. Katie's here. Hello, friends. I'm going to try to get some writing done tonight. Can't believe I wrote 30,000 words in June. Prayers I can write at least that much this month. I will make a note to add that to the prayer. Katie.
You got this.
I got this, girl. So far for prayer requests, I've got Christina's car needs a new alternator. She cannot afford. Jay has an interview at the library. I'm going to add your pregnancy to that. How are you been feeling, girl? Kristi, we're praying for baby Ryder and his little cold. And then Katie and her writing. Kelly says, 30K words is awesome. Katie, great job. So adorable. I put all my favorite magnets on the fridge or my craft or book carts. Would these stick to my cart, y'all? Would these little pandas stick to this? Katie, you're a genius. You're a genius, girl. That'd be way easier than having to... Oh, they don't quite stick.
Will they hang over the edge? Because they, like, clip?
On the edge of glory. Oh my gosh, but then this one's gonna be upside down. He'll have his little butt in the air. Katie, you're so smart. I want magnets for my TBR cart that is a hot mess because there's literally 0 books on it except for this one, which is the book of dad jokes. I'm such a dingus, y'all. I haven't had coffee today. What is wrong with me? I haven't had coffee. We haven't sprinted. We did 1 sprint, and it's getting late for you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I keep yawning.
Are you okay?
I can do 1 more sprint, and then
okay.
we need to go sleep.
And then you need to go to sleep? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. This last little guy, he's being stubborn. I just noticed he has a pink paw. He's got a pink paw. And he's gonna be sideways. He's so cute, y'all. They're so cute. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Anywho, show and tell over. Show and tell part 2. Yes, Katie, good job. We're excited for your book. No, I couldn't do it without the Lord giving me energy and the eyes keep flying. It's hard when you have a lot of author friends. Thankfully, I usually don't text them about a book until I'm almost done or completely done if I loved it. Yeah. Yeah, I change all of the time. Yes. I would have to agree with you on that. I did find Knightley in the Gwyneth Paltrow adaptation pretty smoking. He was pretty smoking. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He is pretty smoking.
Yeah, it's like in the 2020 version, it was like the only way they could make him, or I don't know, like I don't know what they were thinking when they like had him be naked, because I'm like, because he was so ugly. They were like, because I thought he was like really ugly. Like, I was like, are they trying to make him sexy by doing this? Like, there's no reason for that.
Oh my gosh. Girl, if Micah has not been able to get me to watch it yet, you ain't gonna be able to. I don't like Colin Firth. I do not like him. He is an actor that I don't understand the appeal. I don't think he's that good looking. I don't think he's that great of an actor. I just don't like him. So, I'm sorry, Katie. Cece and Micah and my friend Amanda from my church have all tried, and to no avail. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But we got to sprint because Kristi's starting to fade. So it's 9:09. We'll just say it's 9:10. Should we do a 30-minute this time? Do you want to do a shorter?
It's up to you.
Or are you okay with the longer one? I like the longer ones, but if you're tired, we can.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with the longer one.
Okay, so we'll just go to 55.
Okay.
Okie dokie. 55. Oh my gosh, that's so late for you, woman. But when we come back, we will pray and call it an evening. And I will see you guys next week. So,
Sounds good.
God bless your reading. I love you all. I'm going to go try to find some coffee and get some food in me because I'm hungry, and maybe read a little. Who knows, right? Besties! That was 45 minutes. That went so fast.
It did.
It's so crazy to think that we used to do like 20-minute sprints. Like, how did we get anything done? How do people get things done in 20 minutes? I don't know. That's just me. How did you do, good girl? Did you write some more or?
Yes, I wrote a little bit and I got a good amount done, and then I got hungry, so I made myself some food, and then I was like, I'm just gonna read for the last few minutes.
Yay! You're reading in the Jody Headland?
Yes, it's about the Revolutionary War, and it's really good. I like it so far.
Yay! Love that for you. I went down and talked to Steve, and then I made myself an iced coffee. I know y'all judge me for drinking coffee so late.
There is no judgment here.
I had no coffee today, so and I don't go into work till 4 tomorrow. I feel like it doesn't really affect me the same way that it affects a lot of other people. I don't know why I didn't have it when I woke up this morning, but anyway. I read 2 chapters in Mere Christianity.
Nice.
I actually read and did some highlighting. I'm pretty proud of myself. It's really good. I mean, per C.S. Lewis, usual, it's very good. But there's so much. Like, I just keep wanting to go back and reread and go back and reread. That's how I was with Screw Tape, too. Like, it's so good. There's so many nuggets in there. And then, yeah, that's all I did. I read those 2 chapters, made coffee. I grabbed some snacks, and I never ate my snacks. I didn't even open them. How'd you do in your book, like with reading? How much did you read?
Only just like, I don't know, 4 or 5 pages. I didn't have it for very long.
Gotcha.
Only 55 pages in.
Okay. That's still something.
I like the plot, and I like that there's a little bit of mystery. And
is that mainstream or is it Christian?
It's Christian.
Is that?
It's published by Bethany House.
Oh, why have I never heard of that author?
Jody Headland. I don't know if she really writes a whole lot anymore. Like, I know, or maybe she does. I don't know, but like, I feel like a lot of her stuff was like really popular like 15 years ago. Yeah, like, well, this was published in 2013. So
that's the year I was married.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to have to make note of that author. Good night, Jamie. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a good evening and happy 4th. Jamie Gordy, hello. Won't be long for you. Leave for Houston.
Ooh.
Holy cow. So, is your sister staying with you? Or are you guys... I'm confused, Jamie. You have to give me a little backstory here. Like, there's a little bit of disconnect that happened. Because you said you had company over, or were you visiting with your... There was some disconnect there, girl. So, if you're still on and you don't mind explaining. Whitney is here. She got baby girl down for bed. Hoping to get my book finished tonight. So I'm excited you guys are sprinting. Well, it's good to see you in the comments, girl. And Katie and Whitney, or Kelly and Whitney are saying hi. And Kat is here. Hello, Kat. Get to hang out for a few minutes. A couple of admin tasks to complete before heading to bed. Kat had sprints earlier today. I got to pop in and say hi. It was very fun. She's so funny because she does Mad Libs. Do you remember Mad Libs?
Mm-hmm.
She does Mad Libs on her sprints.
Oh, fun.
Everyone in the comments gets to like give words and stuff, and then she reads them, and then there's someone who always does artwork for the Mad Libs. It's so funny. Very, a very entertaining time. So, hey Tara, long time no see, girl. How you been? But Kelly, she was very productive. Holy cow! She read a little from Romans, a little from Lady Susan, and a very little from Miss Austen Investigates. Girl, you were like just like all over Jane Austen July, aren't you? Poor Katie. Did you scroll? Did you get the scrolling bug, girl? How God is guiding us. Love that. I read on my Kobo, so it's hard to say exactly how much I read. Maybe like 35-ish Kobo pages. If that makes sense. I love you. Summer Yes by Courtney Walsh. I bought that.
Oh, I have it too.
I ran my little boo hiney to Target. The second third that it was in. And where is it? My little boo hiney. Oh, where it went. But I have it.
I love Courtney Walsh. I'm on the Courtney Walsh train.
I know, me too. I love it. I can't wait for the third book in The Holidays with Heart.
Do you know when it's coming out?
I don't, but she told me that she started it. Like, I know she started it. So she picked the holiday. I think she has a title. And she started it. But that's all I know. I don't know when it's coming out.
That sister, I forget her name, but she's like a tough girl.
Rhea?
Like, yeah, okay. I feel like it's gonna be really interesting, like her story, because she's so like moody, and like intense.
Uh-huh.
So I'm interested to see like who breaks through her shell.
I think we met him at the end of book 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, there was sort of like a love interest.
With Finn is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Finn. It better be Finn. And I really hope the holiday is Halloween and the book is orange.
What if it's like 4th of July?
Then you have to wait a whole nother year. I'll be so mad if it's not. I don't know. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, these 2 books. There it is!
Twinsies.
Twins! We should buddy read it.
I mean, yeah, let me know whenever you're done with your other 8 buddy reads.
We could do August. I only have a couple lined up for August at this point, so we could buddy read it in August. But these are the books we're talking about, y'all. So the first one's called My Phony Valentine. This is Poppy and Dallas, and it's fake dating. Got the celebrity romance. It's not really.
I loved it. It was so sweet.
I love it so much. I think Dallas is my favorite so far between him and Gray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Gray's awful sweet with his daughter, though, too.
Yeah. I felt like I saw like pieces of my husband in both of those men that I really enjoyed. Like parts of them I really enjoyed. So
I love the opening scene of this where she first meets him and like just grabs his arm and he just plays along. It's so cute.
Yeah. I feel like honestly, that could really happen though. Like I feel like
I read that to Steve and he actually chuckled a little bit. He's like, that's actually really funny. so coming from a dude who does not read romance, he said that the excerpts I read in this were pretty cute. So, just saying. And then this one is Eloise and Grayson. And it is the Grumpy Sunshine. And Eloise is 100% me on paper. Like, I am Eloise. Like, I am Her and then Penelope from Positively Penelope. Those are.
I can see that.
I very much relate to both of them.
Yeah.
And Grayson's very, very grumpy. But the third book is going to be about their oldest sister, Rhea. And I'm anticipating that story because, like you said, Rhea is very moody. She's very opinionated. She's not afraid to share said opinion. And she meddles. She likes to meddle in her sister's love lives.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she's my least favorite sister at this point. So I'm praying for some character.
I was going to say, like, she's borderline unlikable. Like, I'm kind of...
Yeah, I'm a little nervous on that regard, but
I think we're going to see a different side to her. I think that's what's going to happen. So
and I think Finn is going to bring it out of her.
Yeah.
I think he's going to crack her walls and yeah.
And we'll probably find out more like in depth of why she is the way she is.
Oh yeah.
And then once we understand her, we'll be like, okay.
I think a lot of it's going to be the older child syndrome. I see a lot of myself in all three of them. I relate the most to Eloise. I think her personality matches mine the most.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see a little bit of my insecurities stemming like with Poppy, but then a little bit like I can be the rough around the edges, very protective, very moody, like Rhea. And I think that stems from the older child syndrome. But Poppy's my favorite. I have to say, I love Poppy so much. She's so... I love her. I just love her so much. I just love her. It's just so stinking cute. So cute. Sometimes I find it a little annoying how she thinks she doesn't deserve Dallas or that she's not good enough for Dallas. I felt like that was a little bit hyper-focused sometimes. But I understand. I relate to it. I found it very believable, you know?
Yeah.
Most of my life, I've always been a little on the heavier side. I've always had the curves. I would never in a million years. I can understand and relate, like, why would a celebrity be interested in me? You know, so I can wrap my brain around it and I can understand it. But still, sometimes it got a little annoying. But other than that, so good. I loved it so much. Also, Kristi, the scene with the abs and the Oregon Trail. I hate that scene so much. It's so cringy.
I don't remember thinking it was like that bad.
It's not. I don't know. I've read worse, that's for sure. But OMG.
I guess I've come to expect like at least one scene like that in each rom-com. So I was just kind of like, well, there it is.
Why do they always have to talk about the abs, though?
Yeah.
Why? No one in real life has abs like that. And if they do, they're like...
I mean, he is a professional athlete. So...
Why you gotta go talking with your logic there, girl? But, like... Could these covers be a little more cringy? Like, they don't have faces. They don't have eyeballs or lips. They don't have a nose. Like, I love the books, but the covers are very cringy.
You know which one I thought was actually very creepy was like the series, the Sweater Weather series.
Oh, I haven't read that yet. It's on my TBR.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, so those ones
the covers.
Yeah. No. Yeah, the book is great. The books are great. The covers are a little creepy now that you mention it because, like, it's a giant face and it's no face. It's like on Pirates of the Caribbean when the Kraken eats their face off. Like that's what it looks like. So let me see if I can find it on Amazon. But I like immediately I was like, I don't think that's attractive. Like I don't understand. Oh, it looks like they changed it. Maybe, yeah, maybe they so this is a new cover. It's the side of a guy's face. Okay. Well, that's better. It's like on my bookshelf upstairs, but okay, hold on. It's got to be on one of the other ones then. I don't think they changed all the covers. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that trend. Now we love Courtney Walsh, but like, isn't that a little?
I hate it so much.
Like, what were they thinking?
I hate it so much, y'all.
She doesn't have a face.
Now look at these covers. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this one. Like, if they had just added eyes and a nose and a mouth, like just add a face, it would have made a world of difference, I think. But look at this cover. Like, see, it's still like the animated. Oh. But they have faces.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And then I also, so Haley Gardner, for those that don't know, she passed away semi-recently. Her first trilogy, I think it's like Falling for Franklin. The first one's like the meetup, or hold on, let me go to my Goodreads. I read all three, and then I read the little novella too, but like The Retreat is the first one. Look at that. See how cute that cover is? It's so cute. And then the second one's called The Makeup. Wow, I can't talk. How cute. I mean, these covers are so cute. And just by adding the faces, I feel like it made it not as creepy. And then the third one's called The Duet, which this one is freaking adorable. Look at that cover. That's a celebrity romance. And then there's the little novella called The Holoduel. Look at that with the candy canes. Oh. And then again, they got the faces. It's not that hard to make it less creepy.
I'm gonna put it on my. Is it on KU?
Yes. So
I like Christmas books.
The author is Haley Gardner. The first book is, like I said, The Retreat. The pink one is the first one. The second one is the orange one. The third one is the yellow, and then the green one, the little holiday one, that's a novella that is a prequel. And I've buddy read all of those with Lindsay Lou Lemus. And now we're reading the spin-off series, which there's supposed to be 3. She only got 2 read before she passed, or 2 written before she passed.
How do you spell her last name?
Gardner, Gardner, or Diner. Sorry.
I feel like I'm spelling it wrong. Is it? Hold on. It's not coming up. Can you lift it up again? I'm spelling her first name wrong.
Wow. I'm blind you.
Oh, I was totally spelling it wrong. That's why. I was like, it's not coming up.
It's a very cute little rom-com series. Anyway, just add faces to your people and it won't be so creepy, y'all. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead. I have to take the glasses off. I can't read with them. Okay. Whitney says, I'm at 89% and think I'll be staying up late to knock it out. Girl. Jamie read a couple entries from book 7 of Emma M. Lyon. I need to read those. I'm reading Listening to Echoes of Darkness by Darlene L. Turner. I love that. Morgan read 3 chapters. Kat says it was great having you pop in, Lucy. It's so fun. It was very fun. I'm not a huge fan of third-person present perspective. Miss Austen Investigates is written in that perspective, but maybe it's just the author's style. I hate present tense in general. I'm not a fan of it. And Courtney Walsh writes a lot in present tense. It's first-person present, which is my preferred way to read. These were written in first-person present, but she did it well. She did it okay. It didn't, I don't know. In the Divergent trilogy was all first-person present, but third-person present, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. That book that I DNF'd with Katrina, that's third-person present. I couldn't jive with that, y'all. I could not jive with that. No, I'm 100% with you, Kelly. Sister flew in from Colorado for a week. She's here to visit with me and her son and his kids, but she stays with me. Okay. So you have to take her to the airport tomorrow? Or... Thank you, Whitney. TJ Maxx. And the scrolling. I'm sorry, Katie. Grip of the Shadow Plague. Yay, good job. He's been very slumpy, y'all, so we should be very proud that he read a page and a half. Good job, Steve-O. Hi, Katrie. Exhausted. Hey. It's good to see you. I think we're going to be signing off here shortly. Procrastinating Katie. I think she wrote a lot last month, so I think she deserves to take a little break. Been so busy this summer, VBS last week, but still enjoying lots of fun reads. Hi, Tree, Steve says. Hi, Tree. Pretty good. It's just tiring, the kids getting back so late. Yes. Yay. Summer VBS cover is so stunning. It is. Do they have faces? Yes, they have faces.
They do. They have,
faces
and eyes and a nose.
And this girl even has teeth.
That is impressive.
That's amazeballs, y'all.
There's even details on her hair. There's little scribbles.
It's a very cute cover, y'all. It's a very cute cover. Y'all, I haven't filmed a video in over 2 months. I haven't posted a video. That's shameful.
Okay.
No, it's shameful.
I really want to post a video, but
I do a lot of sprints, so I guess that's fair. I do more sprints. And I've had a lot going on in my personal life, so.
Yeah.
Katie's leaving us. Goodbye. I love you too. Sleep well. Thanks for saying hi. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. I literally haven't heard anything about it other than that some people like it.
Yeah. They're married. So I feel like it's okay if they're in bed. I just don't want the details. Thank you. Yeah, Cece hated that scene. the Oregon Trail.
Aww.
Steve says, ha ha ha, all about the abs. Yeah. Today is what does Lucy not like? The Kraken.
Yeah.
you? Is your face, girl? Jamie just read a book where some chapters were first person present. I will say I prefer first person present to third person present. Third person present just looks weird on page. I picked her up in Houston at the airport this morning. Oh, okay. For whatever reason, I read that you were picking her up tomorrow morning. And I was like, wait, did she spend the day with you and now you're picking her up? I was confused. My brain is still in the fridge, y'all. I'm sorry. I like first person past tense. And I like third person past tense. If it's going to be in present, I prefer it to be first. I hate third person past tense.
Yeah, I think when the books switch back and forth between tenses, it's so just like
it's weird.
It's like jolting. Yeah, it's like I don't know, like whoa.
Wistress was like that, you know.
Yeah, it was.
Because Mirth's chapters were all first person present, I believe, and then Bastion's were all third person past.
Yeah, I wonder why she did that. I wonder if it was like she was trying to really distinguish between like Mirth is the main character, so we want to be in her head, but we also need the other guy's perspective or something. I don't know. I'd like to find out like what her intention was with that.
Hi, Kat. Thanks for saying hi. Love you. Have a good week.
Bye.
Josh just got done with his notebook writing story. Welcome in, Josh. You've still been sprinting. I'm just starting to get back into posting here lately, so. That is weird. Which book is this?
Wow, that's confusing.
I could not jive with that.
Yeah. And I'd like to know the purpose, like, because like I feel like if there was like a very distinct like purpose for it, then okay, but like otherwise, like why?
I haven't been following it.
I'm not doing it, but I like a royalty prompt. I've been thinking like it's been a while since I read a princess book and I need to read one soon.
This is the only one I can think of right now. Whitney?
I'm gonna take a guess. I don't think you're gonna like that book, Lucy.
I've read this.
Oh, you have?
I think it's adorable.
Okay, never mind.
Christmas Diaries, 100%. I love it. I loved it.
You just surprise me all the time. Like books, I'm like, there's no way she's gonna like this. You're like, I love it.
This one, Whitney, has royalty. I hate her. Can I tell you? I hate her. I will tell you, Luke is my favorite character in this trilogy. I heckin' love him so much. I don't hate Izzy and I don't hate Penelope. Those are two other female protagonists I don't hate. I will tell you, Luke is the love of my life in literature form. He's like my literature boyfriend. Well, aside from Oliver from Mind the Gap. But I love Luke so much. This little hussy is not good enough for him. Can I just tell you that? She is not good enough for him. I don't care if she's royalty. He's settled. I was so upset. I'm so upset. He's still my favorite. I still love this book. I still love this series. I still love this world. I don't love this.
She didn't have any redeemable qualities about her?
None. No, I don't like her.
I gotta read it.
Okay, she had a little bit of character growth. A little bit. But I don't know. I just don't think she's good enough for him. It's not there's no way in a realistic, if we're thinking about who Luke is and what he loves and what his passions are and what he would never no end scene. No. I haven't read the sequel yet, though, Whitney, to the In Search of a Prince. I haven't read the sequel yet. It is so pretty, isn't it? Oh, I think Jamie, the Camden reader, recently read this. And it's Jamie approved. So if it's Jamie approved, it's probably safe enough for you, Whitney. Okay?
Yeah, that one's good. I don't think there is like one part, but they're like married.
It's so cute.
I don't know. It's not bad though.
It's so cute. Brielle is her name. I'm not even gonna attempt the last name. Do you know what this is about, Whitney? You need to read Luke's. I still encourage people to read it because I want to hear their opinion. Most people, I don't know. I had no issues with any of the other romances. I find Brody and Izzy's romance to be a little less believable, but they are perfect for each other. And I freaking love Matt and Penelope. They are my favorite. They are my favorite couple in this world. But Luke deserves better than Ellie. It's just my opinion. Sorry. English masterpiece. Oh, I don't even know who that author is. Interesting. Reading Flight of the Raven. Oh, didn't know that was royalty. Heard there's a king in The Hobbit. I haven't read anything by Tolkien. I just love Luke so much. Why did he have to settle? Why did he have to settle, Jamie? He just wouldn't. He just wouldn't. You do not know what it's about, Whitney. Have you seen The Princess Diaries, the movies with Julie Andrews and Anne Hathaway? Think Princess Diaries, but it's adult. So she's a teacher in New York City, and she finds out she's prince of this town, or princess. She finds out she's the princess, the long-lost princess of this town, and the king is dying, and she is next in line for the throne. And so she has to find... It's so good. The Princess Diaries, but like adult. It's so good. I need to read the sequel. I feel like the sequels are never as good, but I need to read the sequel. I'm glad Kristi thinks I'm funny. No. Maybe caffeine affects me more than I thought. She has a teeny tiny bit of character growth. But I still don't think she deserves
enough for Lucy.
I still don't think she deserves Luke. I think that Luke should leave Skymar and go to this world right here and end up with Rhea. I'm just kidding, y'all.
That would be an explosion waiting to happen. Like his sarcasm.
The first like book series crossover from two different authors where Pepper Basham and Courtney Walsh come together and they're like, let's have this character and this character get married. Can you imagine? That would be so epic, y'all. I would be here for that. I would be so here for that.
That would be fun. Are there any series out there that like are unfinished that everyone loves the character?
I'll just write some fanfic.
And then we put them together.
I'll just write a fanfic. Fanfiction. Bye, Kelly. Thank you for stopping in, sweet girl. Love you. Whitney, please read it and tell me. Please read it. I hate being the unpopular opinion. I'm gonna rewrite his story. I'm gonna rewrite it. I don't know how it's gonna end, but I'm gonna be a brilliant marketing idea. Yes, I don't have the ins. Where's Katie? Where's Katie? Katie, come on, come back here. You got all the ins with the authors. Let's pitch this idea to Pepper Basham. You pitch it to Pepper. I'll pitch it to Courtney. Because Courtney and I have chatted, apparently. I still don't think she knows who I am. I wish I had the ins to do that, but thank you for having that boost of confidence in me, y'all. That's awesome.
That'd be so funny. Be like, listen, we don't like how this ended up. So we're going to need to change this. We need another book.
Yep. We're going to need to change it. So let's make that happen.
Let's make an alternate universe where it's like on Marvel, like the alternate universe where Luke meets Rhea.
Autumn by the Sea by what's her name? Melissa Tagg.
I thought you didn't like that.
I hated it. But the chick's brother, Micah, I never got any closure with him. Never got any closure with this little girl that has cancer. Okay, but we can't have Micah end up with Luke. That's just not right. How are we going to do this? I don't like any of the females in that line either. Who's good enough for Luke? I don't think anyone's good enough for Luke. Ariadne, let's do it. Let's have.
Seriously underaged.
The look on your face. I'm so dead. Oh my god. You're like, what? The mama bear came out. You're like, Luke is not good enough for Ari.
I was just thinking in my head, she's already taken. Because I already know who she's going to be with. And also, she's 16.
Okay, but Emma.
That was 100 years ago.
I know. I surrender. I wasn't thinking. I forgot about the age gap. No, Art. Nope. That would be naughty. Would not work. That would not work. Who else?
There's got to be another series out there that like I think Luke and Poppy would be good together.
Oh, they would be really cute. They would
But
be.
obviously, like, she's
But
already.
then she'd have to like. Then Dallas could not be in the picture, and I love Dallas.
I mean, maybe he gets killed in a car accident or something, and she.
Or a hockey accident.
Yeah, like
maybe Gray kicks his boo hiney and he dies.
That's awful, but like we're like, how can we get them together?
I'm not emotionally attached to Finn yet, though, so they could potentially. We could have Finn end up with Ellie, and then Luke could be with Rhea. I don't know. Rhea seems kind of like a punk. I don't know if she's good enough for him either. Poppy is the only one, I think, who would be worthy. So funny. All right. Oh my gosh. Lynette Easton and Blackburn have done something like that. Oh, cool. Well, you'll have to tell me what books those are, because I'd be so interested. Love you, Whitney.
Yeah, like in the Summer Ever After series, have you read any of those?
Mm-mm. Who's in that? Who's that by?
It's by Courtney Keisel has one, Martha Keyes, Gracie Ruth Mitchell, like all the good ones.
Oh, okay. I was gonna read that series this summer, and I totally haven't read it yet.
The first one is like this girl sets up all these like tropes. Like she's like trying to find her a guy, and she's really into romance novels. She's like, let me like orchestrate like I'm gonna fake choke and like he can save me. Like she like orchestrates all these old tropes. So it sort of feels like silly and unrealistic, but it ends up being like really, really good. Because like the guy she ends up falling for, and
is Courtney Keisel the first one?
I think so. Yeah, Summer Ever After is the name of the series.
This one?
Or no, Summer Ever After is the name of the book. The series is like Falling for Summer or something like that.
Is this the first?
Yeah. And the setting is so fun. It's set on an island off the coast of Florida. So like if it's like the kind of book where like every book in the series is like that. It's like you really feel the setting. And so it's like if you want to go to a tropical island, like just read one of those books.
So Courtney Cobble and who's the Stewart? Who's Stewart?
Hold on, let me. So Casey Stockton is the next one. That one's really, really good. Plotting Summer, that one was cringy for me because like I felt like things she did and said were like things that I did, some of the things I did when I was young, and I just was like, I don't want to read this. So I like skipped a lot of it. I don't know. I was like, I'm sure they end up together. Like it'll be all right. But and then I started reading the fourth one, which is called Summer Teas, but then I decided that I actually wanted to read a Christmas book because I wanted to feel cold because of all the heat. So I only read like a couple pages of Summer Teas. I mean, it didn't seem bad. It seemed fine. And I've read like other books by Martha Keyes and they were really good. So I have high expectations. And Oshina gave Rebel Summer 5 stars. So that one's probably really good. If Oshina gave it 5 stars.
Katie, did you hear the pitch? Girl, we said I can't remember how I worded it, but
Guys, it's almost midnight. I need to go to sleep.
okay. Oh my gosh, we've been chit chatting. I said we should have like a crossover where a character from one author's book and another character from another author's book meet, and they end up together, and they like write the book together.
Because she didn't like who Luke ended up with in Loyally Luke, and so she was saying like we need to send him to another series. And
I hate Ellie so much, Katie. I hate her. She is not good enough for Luke. Not good enough. I was so mad. Anyway, we're gonna pray. I will close us in prayer. Christina's car, Jay's interview at the library, Kristi, we're gonna pray for Baby Ryder, and Katie's writing for the month. Any other prayer requests before I pray? Give a couple minutes. It's literally been the night of Lucy's unpopular opinions. That's literally what tonight's streamcast has been all about, or live feed.
You're just so hard to pinpoint, because I'm like, oh, she's not gonna like this book, and then you love it, or I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna love this one, and then you're like, no way. Like your tastes are just like woohoo, like all over the place.
It's very much about the writing to me. It's the writing and the characters are like huge for me. I can get on with a plot. Like if the plot is decent, it's fine. It's not gonna bug me if the plot is stupid. I have to be able to connect to the characters, and I have to be able to connect to the writing.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't care what they're doing. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I mean, it does.
So
it still doesn't help me in my trying to guess which books you're gonna like or not.
That's okay. I think that I'm growing and changing as I read more.
Yeah, but sometimes it gets harder because like the more books you read, then the higher expectations you have, and like you're like, it's going to take a lot to impress me, you know.
Well, and again, not to keep bringing it up, but like my studying English in college kind of has made me a little more critical to especially the grammar and the sentence structure and the way that a book is formatted and the tone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sensitive to tone. If a tone is condescending, or if it's ominous and eerie, or if it just feels icky, I can't get into that. So, have you ever read anything where you just feel like this author is being very condescending and like trying to shove her views in my face?
Oh yeah.
I can't get with that. Like you can believe what you want. You can have your beliefs, but like don't be shoving them down my throat through your characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm jibber jabbering, and we still have not gotten any more prayer requests, so we are going to pray and call it an evening so that Kristi can go to sleep before our baby Ryder wakes up. He's a little rascal. He'll probably wake up in like 3 hours. But we pray against that in Jesus' name. We pray against Jesus' name. All right, I will say a prayer. Awesome Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for this evening. And thank you so much for this beautiful sister, for bringing her into my life and this community, Lord. It's so wonderful to have such a beautiful place to fellowship and grow and share and just do life together. And I just praise you, and I give you all the glory, and I give you all the honor, and I give you all the praise, because you are the one that brought us all together. So we thank you so much for that, God. I just want to lift up Christina tonight with her car needs. It feels like she just can never catch a break with that car, Lord. And with her finances, I pray that you would just provide for her, Lord. We ask that you give her discernment and wisdom, that she could be a good steward of the money that you bless her with, and that, God, you would just bless her and provide for her need with a car. I also want to pray for Jay, for her interview at the library, that your will would be done there. And that you would just, again, provide for this family in this time of need, with a little one on the way, and it means another mouth to feed. I just pray that with the loss of Jay's job, you would just provide for this family. We also pray for baby Ryder, that you would heal him, that you would make his cold go away, that he could go back to being his happy, healthy little self, that it would just be a bug, and that it would not linger. Because you are the God that heals. You are the great physician, and it's by your stripes that we are healed. And so just ask that you would reach down and divinely touch baby Ryder. And then last but not least, we pray for Katie. We praise you, Lord, that she had such a successful writing month last month. And I just pray that you would give her the gumption and the strength to carry that into July, that July would be another successful writing month for her, Lord. And we thank you for her place here in Christian Book 2. We just thank you for her heart for you and her desire to create stories that honor and give you glory, God. Thank you for her as a sister, for her influence as a reader, and just the friend that she's been to us. Jesus, we love you. I lift any other unspoken requests up to you as we enter this holiday weekend, the birth of our country, Lord. We just pray that you would bring us all back to our roots. We pray that you would bring us all back to what this country was founded on, and that we would celebrate the US of A. We love you and we honor you, and we thank you again so much for today. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm so glad we could
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad we could do it again. I love your Monday night sprints. They're so fun. That's so cool to see the Lord working in all of our sprints, and it's so fun. So, I hope you have a good sleep.
Thank you.
I hope baby Ryder's feeling better real fast. And yeah, thanks for being here. Everybody have a beautiful night. Thank you for being here, and I will see you back here next Wednesday. I love you all. Ending stream.